Good morning and welcome to the latest edition of Fortuna News. Well, it is meant to be springtime. Temperature today in Hamilton at almost midday is 9.3 degrees. So I'm sure the world is getting warmer because the experts tell us it is, but it's pretty cold here today. Anyway, lots of things to talk about. First of all, we had some wonderful success in Malaysia last Saturday with our 6-year-old Our River Dancer winning for the 4th time. He's had 2 wins in Singapore and now 2 wins in Malaysia. This horse gave a great sight and gave a great thrill to his owners as he won the race in very stylish fashion.
Cabrera, he turns in the home straight, leading the way by 2. Our River Dancer, the big danger with Chinese Street, and then came Silver and Gold. Cabrera now tackled by Our River Dancer at the 200. Here comes the old-timer Chinese Street. Our River Dancer takes over. Chinese Street might be the danger. Our River Dancer in front though, getting close to the line, and Our River Dancer's going to score. Our River Dancer beats Chinese Street. Fledgling gets up for 3rd.
Looking ahead to this weekend, we've got 3 runners up in Singapore and Malaysia. First of all, on Friday night we've got Lady Ifrage. Now she's a 4-year-old filly who's only ever run out of the placings once in her racing career. She's had 2 wins. She's in really hot form. Hasn't been able to win for a while, but keeps running solid races. Nicely placed in this race on Friday night with the 1200 metre trip. Has drawn out at barrier 11 with Shafiq to ride, so that will be a challenge. Unless she flies the barriers, we'll need to go back and then hope there's a hot pace and ride for some luck. Lady Ifrage on Friday night in Singapore. On Sunday in Malaysia, Our River Dancer backs up a week after his last start victory. This time he steps up to the 1700 metre trip. He won over 1300 metres last time. He loves to lead, and he's going to give a great sight if he does get to the front. He will need a wet track. He does like it when it's wet, and track conditions up there at the moment are looking favourable for him. Earlier in the card we have Butch Cassidy running for us. He has yet to win in Malaysia, but has run a couple of nice minor placings. He's had his last 2 starts have been over 1200 metres, which have been too short for him. We need to get him up to a longer trip, and this week he goes over 1300 before heading up towards 1600 at his next start in the first week of October. Good luck to all the connections for those runners in Singapore and Malaysia on Friday and Sunday. Looking ahead to next Wednesday, we're all pretty excited about the debut run for our lovely 3-year-old filly, Dame Margot Fontaine. She's a high chaparral filly out of a keeper mare. She won a trial very nicely in August, backed up with another nice trials performance without winning later in August, and now she's set for her debut over 1400 metres on the big, roomy Tarapa track. A genuine staying type. She is a magnificent looking individual, and if she can run up to her looks, we'll all be pretty happy. Just heading back to Singapore for a moment, we've had 2 horses up there trial recently ahead of their first debut runs. The 3-year-old Prince Darcy and the 4-year-old Jack Secret. Both horses trialled very nicely, and they have 1 more trial each before they also make their debut in Singapore in due course. Back here in New Zealand, we've got a trialist coming up. This is the 2-year-old filly that we bought at the Caracas sale by Commands out of Malika Bell. She now has an official name. Her name is Melody Bell, and she's going to the Avondale trials on September the 20th. A lovely looking filly, and we have just 7.5% of the shares left in her. If you have interest in taking a share, the total amount paid up to the 1st of October for a 5% share in Melody Bell is $6,520, with $170 a month ongoing from the 1st of October. Finally, last week I was at the stables and I had a look at the 2-year-old gelding we've nicknamed Wolf. This is the 3/4 brother to Wall Street. He's by Paul Moir out of Villawanda. A real leggy type when we bought him. He had a stable preparation in the late autumn, then he's been spelled and gelded, and he really has turned a corner since the gelding, grown and developed, as you'll see from the pictures here. Still got a bit to come up in the wither. He's got the makings of a real 3-year-old type, a lovely staying pedigree, and we think he's going to turn into a lovely horse. Not a lot of money, a 5% share in him, we still have shares left, is just $5,020 paid up to the 1st of October, with again $170 a month ongoing. Well, that's it for this report. All the best with your punting over this coming weekend, and all the best to our connections for our 3 weekend runners, plus Dame Margot Fontaine next Wednesday. Good luck.